Okay, start streaming in 3, 2, 1. Let's check if we're live here. Looks like we're live. All right, I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for anyone tuning in. I think this week's going to be another short week, so we can get straight to it. If we look at our smart contract, there were no new mints this week. I do have a buyer who's interested, so I'll be reaching out to him by tomorrow morning and helping him through that process. If you're looking at what's available in our wallets, let me actually go to our holder wallet. We have about 0.65 ETH. So if you're interested in purchasing, you basically have like a 1 in 3 chance of getting your money back. So if you want to participate, you want to give some money to a random artist, now would be a good time to buy because you have a high chance of basically getting your money back. And if anyone else buys after tomorrow, then they have even more opportunity to gain more money. So as I mentioned, there was no new minters, so we can skip over. We're not going to have an artist reward. We're not going to have an NFT holder reward, and instead we'll have the fan reward. So let's take a quick look at how many items we have. So 777 looks like it's a lucky number. So let's draw a number between 1 and 777 to figure out who is the winner for the social media award. All right, so I already am on Sepolia, so that should be good. That'll take another minute. I did mention an issue last week with the IDs, so that's why I'm not referencing the Twitter page. Since it was the holidays, I didn't get an opportunity to make that change, but I'll be doing that over the next week. I'll have to go through all the different Twitter posts, see what's missing there, and make some updates. As I mentioned, there'll be a discrepancy between the IDs in our database and the Twitter page, just kind of the order that they're in. But since we're drawing a random number, it doesn't actually matter much. So that's the updates for the IDs. I also mentioned potentially working with Pastel Network. I gave them some feedback on their protocol last week, so I'll be reviewing it again this week, probably over the next 2 weeks. I want to say it'll give me some time to review their documentation, make some updates on my side, and potentially answer for a grant. So I'll keep everyone in the loop for there, and depending on how much it is, I might just throw some money into the pot. So this is our VRF contract. Let's see, we should have a request that went out. Yep, the request sent 57 seconds ago. We should have one fulfilled in the next couple minutes. So those are kind of the updates with the project. I actually tried looking into updating the algorithm. So the way we generate the pieces of art, depending on what's trending online. Normally, what I do is basically take what's trending on Google. It's usually like maybe 3 or 4 keywords. Feed that into Stability AI and generate the piece of art. And what I wanted to do was work with something like ChatGPT to come up with a prompt that is kind of optimized for Stability AI to generate those pieces of art. But after testing it for a couple of hours, I didn't actually see much of a difference. I tested a few different ones that have already been generated, some past trending topics, and there were still a bunch of cases where even though ChatGPT was creating the prompt, it came out like a blurred image or a whole bunch of mesh of colors and objects, pretty abstract, nothing really detailed about the image. So it didn't really function the way I wanted it to. So I think I'm going to leave that part of the script the same. Let's refresh. Let's see if there was a fulfill. Yep. So we have a fulfill here. And our number is 336. That seems pretty close to the last one. So that's interesting. But let's see which piece that was. 336. And it looks like it may be a sports one. So let's take a look at this here. All right, so this is the piece of art that won. As I always do every week, I'll make a post about what the updates were, which was the piece of art that won. I believe I am still the only person who shared this one, so the prize will remain in the wallet, but let me verify that by checking from the Machine Dreams account. Let's see. Let's see my post, and yeah, I was the only one who shared this. So Unfortunately, there was no winners. The money's still in the wallet. I believe there's like $20 now. Hopefully that'll go up over the next week. But that is basically our ceremony. Look out for the updates with the IDs being updated and potentially working with Pastel to save our images in a different network. And I'll probably write a post about it, about what's interesting about Pastel, what makes it unique, and what you can do with it. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks for tuning in.